Tire. So here we go. This is going to be Darren Kriz, Wild Child, Tyndall, South Dakota. You can kind of smell, these guys put the good smell stuff in this methanol alcohol. First out, 10 entries. Oh, yeah. How about it, folks? They're going to stretch it out. They're putting it beyond 300, obviously. How far out? Okay, 313 and 01. Okay, they said he took that. Thing is with this, you get those big motors hot like that, folks, and you really don't want to re-pull them. He kind of looked at that last class saying, hey, that first man might have had a little advantage. Maybe I can get in on. So let's see what he can do against the man out of South Dakota. Here we go, Foxy Lady, Charlie Miller. Oh, trying to get the man out of South Dakota. Might be short. It's hard for me to tell here on the flag. Hard to tell on the flag. But right now, Darren Kriz hits at 313.01. Well, he goes 304 and 1. So he is 9 feet behind. 9 feet behind Kriz out of South Dakota. So, again, thunder in the village here. Think we're all having a good time this evening. Nice, cool evening out here. Now, one thing about now, so out of Macon, Missouri, Whiskey Business, Joe Claypool. Oh, trying to get down there next to the Foxy Lady. Foxy Lady right now, 304.01 right now. Your leader out of South Dakota, Darren Kriz, 313.01. Okay, Joe's not getting where he wants to be. 296 and 25 for Joe Claypool. Not what he wanted. So here we go, out of Herman, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis, Missouri. Ford fans, here you go. Got some Chevys out front. Let's see if we can put some Fords down there. Oh, man, he's going to be short just like Claypool out of Missouri. First couple trucks look like they may have had the advantage here. Kriz sitting at 313.01. We see his distance there at the bottom with the Wild Child. Well, he is going to go number 3 with a distance of 299 and 19. So he will go third. Runner-up right now is Charlie Miller, Foxy Lady out of Crescent, Iowa. And right now leading it, your first truck out, Darren Kriz with the Wild Child out of Tyndall, South Dakota. So is this going to be the plan on this track? Sometimes that will happen. As you go down, it gets a little bit worse. Quick little story for you folks on how tracks work out. Several years ago, we pulled a 70 right with it. I think, if I remember correctly, he laid down quite a pass out in Rock Valley, Iowa. So here we go out of Pandora, Iowa. Rich Clark in the red line truck. Oh, he's getting right in there with the South Dakota boys. Give him a round of applause, Ford fans. Yeah. Couple, three of them laying right down in that short of 300 to 306, 304. So 296, 299, and 304 is your 2, 3, and 4 kits. Well, folks, you got a new leader. 3:13.29 pushes that Rich Clark just had with his Ranger out of Pandora, Iowa. This man over towards the east side at Cumberland. He got over to that left side. How about it, folks? Got a little too far over there. Could not drag it through there. That's going to put him back a ways. Not where he wants. Well, he's going to go 291.05. Yep, number 6 out of 6 trucks. So the Red Hot out of Cumberland, Iowa. Tell you what, seen Rich Clark, he was able to keep his up and stayed parallel to that east shock line. And with that, that worked quite well. So Ford fans, I guess we're going to have to go with just one of them. Well, I've got 4 yet to go. Looks like we got a Chevrolet. Yeah, we got a couple, 3 Chevrolets and a Ford left. Not staying in the top end. Of course, you missed a couple hooks and you're kind of out of it. Now, the Bad Attitude out of Springfield, he is not with us this evening, and he's been having some good hooks with us. And Sampson and Unfinished Business, those guys are a long, long ways away, and they don't follow us a lot. But those are a couple other trucks that hang with us. So I've known Joe for, oh gosh, way back. Got to know a bunch of those way back in the old mini rod days out of Scribner, Nebraska. So here we go, Ford fans. The old 70s F-150. Yep, that's not what you want to do. That is not what you want to do. He was getting a little bit of that local county fair type thing going on there. That will happen. When it does, it gets real bad. Okay, Joe's going to lay back at 264 and 29, folks. Just not what he wanted. I could see that the first time that back end pulled down. I'm going, okay, here we go. I really thought it was going to get real ugly on him before he got to 200 feet, and it finally pulled itself out of it. And I am pretty sure Joe knew that by the time he hit 100 foot and going, it ain't looking good. But looking at the replay, why, it was giving him need to run a DOT type street tire, really calm down from this. And then we run the 2-wheel drive trucks that run the blowers. Okay. He can get underway. He's got his hands full here, folks, out of South Dakota. Okay. Give him a round of applause. Dave had some of that same bounce that Joe did, but he was moving at a lot faster speed and did not affect him quite as much, but going to really shorten up his distance for him. Okay, 293 and 98, folks. 293 and 98. And that is going to give him the number 6 spot at this point. As many of these guys are. So right now, if they want to be rock stars, they need to maybe just take a ride on up to 314 feet. So once I finish this one up, we'll go to Watkins, Iowa. Okay. Lots of power in that truck, but again, I am afraid he got off that left side just a touch. Had a little bit of that hop. You could see it in the box at the back of the truck. All right, 295 and 08, folks. Oh, yeah, going to put him in number 6 out of 10 competitive vehicles here. I'm down to 1. Down to 1. And it's taking a look at my sheet here. I am missing. Folks, got to be for the bow tie. Got to be for the bow tie. Straight and square. Don't know what else he could have done, folks. Last man. Let's give him a round of applause. Doing the best he can. You can tell the later trucks were falling off on the distances. Don't think he's going to clear that 300-foot mark. All right, here's how he finishes up. 282 and 30, folks. Yeah, that's going to put him 9th. So that's going to wrap it up, folks. Give him a big round of applause. Rich Clark out of Pandora, Iowa is going to win this. We'll give you the rundown here on him. You can see him go down through there. Not much of a bounce. Okay, Red Line's going to win it. Wild Child, Foxy Lady, Stroker, Risky Business, Thumper, Aftershock, Red Hot, Agent Orange, your truck just out, and Black Magic. That's your top 10, and that was the number of trucks that we have. So, folks, that wraps it up.